very gentle and decent. So he is speaking from Sri Ramananda Samvat. So when he stopped at this verse. Nano Pachara Pujanam Artabandho Premaiva Bhakta Hridayam Sukhavitritam Sya Yavat Shirasti Chatare Charata Vipasa Tavat Sikhaya Bhavato Nanubhakshate. So this is from Padyavali. So Padyavali is basically a collection of verses that Rupa Goswami compiled from various scriptures. Because there are many contemporaries of Rupa Goswami. So he collected many Sanskrit verses from many acharyas and compiled them into one book. So when he was compiling some verses such as them, then when he was in the Govindadev temple, that time he was offering his sausages to Govindadev. Then he saw there was one Mayavadi. So Mayavadi, as we know, he wears this red cloth and he has his Tripura. So then this Mayavadi, he went in front of Govindadev and he started offering many wonderful sausages. So then Govindadev's garland fell. So then immediately the Pujari, he came and he put the garland on Mayavadi. So then Rupa Goswami was thinking that if you see Mayavadi, he is actually very offensive. He doesn't care for Bhagavan, he doesn't care for his form, for his name, calling his pastimes. But how is it that even when such a Mayavadi was offering his sausages, Govindadev's garland fell, his prasadi? How is this possible? Rupa Goswami is thinking. So then Govindadev himself appeared to him in a spurti, like in a revelation, and he said that no matter who a person is, even if he is a Mayavadi, still, if he sings for me, if he does kirtan for me, then I am most happy with that person. And therefore I give my garland. So Rupa Goswami is saying, even Mayavadis are offering such sausages and Govindadev becomes so happy, so pleased. So then he started combining all these verses from all these different acharyas. So this one verse is from the Padyavali also. If you read the Padyavali, you see such wonderful sausages are there. Such nice verses are there. Even recently they published the English translation of the book. A very wonderful book. So therefore here, it is said that if there is prema, if there is very strong hunger and thirst, then whatever you are offering will be very tasty. But if there is no prema, then even if you are offering many different kinds of things, then Krishna will not be pleased. Like you see the sakhas, what do? The sakhas give their own remnants to Krishna. No, they take their own remnants and push it inside his mouth. So where is it been written in any shastra that you take your own remnants from your mouth and you push it inside Bhagavan's mouth? Has it been written in any shastras? Not been written in any shastras. But still the sakhas are doing the same thing. They're taking their own remnants and putting it inside Krishna's mouth. So this way we say that Krishna is only thirsty for such prema, he is only hungry for such prema. He doesn't desire anything else. Aishvara Shitil Prem Nahi More Prit. Love which is slackened by non-reverence, by opulence, does not please Krishna so much as this prema to Rajvasis pleases him. Like we see the Dwarkavasis when they offer something to Krishna, really take that with so much happiness. Like in Gopal Champu, Jiva Goswami mentions that Nanda Baba, he would send this prasad from Braj every day to Dwarka. Because many messengers would come from Dwarka to Brajmanda. And Nanda Baba, he would send all these different things with all these messengers, saying, go give this to Krishna. Because I know Krishna is not eating properly in Dwarka. In Dwarka, Krishna is not so happy as much as he is in Braj. So go give these things to him, Nanda is saying. Here, give this laddu to him. Give this robbery to him. Give this poha, this peda, all these things. Go give it to him. Don't give it to Krishna. Because Krishna only likes the remnants of the Vrajavasis. He doesn't like anything else. Especially the remnants of who? The remnants of Srimati Radhika herself. Like we see once, Radharani, she made this Manohar Laddu for Krishna. This Manohar Laddu is very nice, very tasty. So Radharani made this Laddu and when she was giving it out, Radharani actually, she does not even directly give from her hands onto Krishna's plate. Because Radharani, as soon as she sees Krishna, her hands start trembling, they start shaking. And she's not even able to hold the plate and she just drop it on the ground. And then she drops the plate on the ground, then what will Nanda Baba think? What will Yashoda Maya think? Because Radharani, she has to be very careful in the presence of her elders. So therefore she sends some of her Sakhis or Manjaris, saying, you go and give what Krishna wants. And then you come and tell me what he wants and what he does not want. So in this way, one Sakhi, she has a whole plate of Manohar Laddus, and she takes these Laddus, and as she's going there, she gives one Laddu on Krishna's plate. And she gives one Laddu on Madhumangal's plate, Subha, Sridhar, everyone's plate. So then Madhumangal, as soon as he takes this Laddu and he starts eating it, then he's so happy. He starts jumping up and down in ecstasy. Saying like, oh, I've never eaten such a Laddu, so sweet my entire life. But then when Krishna eats that Laddu, he makes a strange face. He's like, oh, what is this Laddu? It's not so sweet. And then he keeps the Laddu aside. And Madhumangal is saying, hey, what's wrong with you? Huh? You're always staying with cows, you're always staying with cows. Therefore your intelligence has become like a cow, like a calf. You have no sense. So then, but still Krishna doesn't take the Laddu, he just gives it aside. So then, the entire pastime of honoring this Mahaprasad is over, then Radharani, anyhow, she reaches out to this Laddu, Krishna and eat it. And then she makes that Laddu, and she says, what is wrong with this Laddu? Why did Krishna reject this Laddu? And she bites part of it, she eats a little part of the Laddu. And she says, it's very sweet actually. But still, why didn't you like it? So then she said, alright, Krishna does not like this, then I don't like it also. Then she takes that Laddu and she throws it out the window. No one should eat this Laddu. So then Krishna, he is very tricky. So he is behind, he is hiding behind the pillar, behind the wall. So and then as soon as Radharani leaves, immediately he comes running. He comes running and I don't know what I'm going to say. Only he can understand his jokes. So then anyhow, Krishna, he comes running. He comes running and he finds that Laddu. And then, since Radharani has tasted that Laddu, he takes that Laddu and he eats some of it. So why did he do that? Why did he make the strange face in the first place? Why? So that Radharani would take that Laddu and he would get Radharani's remembrance. And so much Krishna, he wants Radharani's remembrance so much. And as for Radharani, she also wants Krishna's remembrance. Like every day, after she is cooked, when Radharani and the Sakhis and Manjaris, they will not come directly in front of Mother Yashoda. They will hide behind somewhere. And Radharani goes back to Java. So then Radharani, she sends one of her maidservants, saying, you go and bring the remnants of Krishna. She sends Rati Manjari, Tulsi Manjari, or Rupa Manjari. And when some of these Manjaris come to Mother Yashoda, and Mother Yashoda is so happy to see these Manjaris. Her love for these Manjaris is not less than the love she has for Krishna himself. Because she knows that these Manjaris are so dear to my Srimati Radhika, they're helping her in all ways. So as soon as these Manjaris come, then Yashoda, she embraces them. And she starts smelling their hair, she starts caressing their hair this way. Like how a mother would do when she sees her daughter. So these Manjaris, they come there, and Yashoda starts caressing her. And then she says, oh, why did you take some of this prasad that you have cooked? So then she starts giving all these things that have been cooked, that have been left behind. Because Radharani, who is she? She is like Annapurna Devi herself. She is the origin of Annapurna Devi. When she's cooking huge amounts of prasad. So then, this, Mother Yashoda, she gives so many remnants to this Manjari. And this Manjari, she has so much, and she also has many others who can help her. But still, she is waiting for something. And she will not ask Mother Yashoda for what she is waiting for. And as soon as Mother Yashoda leaves, then Kundalata or Dhanishta, they come from Nanda Baba's, from Nandagaon, because they are staying there. Because Kundalata, she is married to Nanda Baba's younger brother, Sunanda. And Dhanishta is also married to Nanda from Mandira. So immediately they come and they bring Krishna's remnants. This is what the Manjari has been waiting for. She's been waiting for Krishna's remnants. She gives Krishna's remnants, and then the Manjari, she takes those remnants and she mixes it with all of the prasad that has been given by Kundalata. And then she takes it back to Java. And there Radharani, she is present there, along with all her Sakhis, all her Manjaris, all the gopis of the Swapakshatru. And as soon as this Manjari comes and brings Krishna's Mahaprasad, then Radharani is so happy. Why? Because she has not eaten anything in the first place. She will only eat that which has been tasted by Krishna. She will not eat something that has been cooked by oneself also, unless and until it has been tasted by Krishna. So then, once she receives Krishna's remnants, then she takes those remnants and she starts giving to all the Sakhis and Manjaris. She gives little to everyone in this way. And all these Sakhis and Manjaris are surrounding this Mahaprasad in this way. And then, Radharani, she wants to see how this Manjari was so happy in the presence of Krishna. So looking into the eyes of this maidservant, she feels the same happiness as though she was directly seeing Krishna himself. Such are the moments she has for her dear maidservants. Why? Because her heart is one with the heart of the maidservants. It is one. It is not something different. No. Like if Radharani is happy, they are happy. If Radharani is sad, then they are sad. Such are their moments. Like sometimes Lalita, she comes and chastises Srimati Radhika. She says, why are you so innocent in front of Krishna? Don't be so soft-hearted. When Krishna comes, you be hard-hearted. When he comes there, you must be strict. You must chastise him. You must be man, Durjay man. Durjay man means your man cannot even be broken by Krishna. Even if he is trying in so many ways. Why are you like this? Lalita, she is chastising Radharani. Because Lalita is older than Radharani. She has that move. So then Radharani, she is weeping so much as Lalita is chastising her. And as she is weeping, even the Manjaris are weeping. The maidservants of Srimati Radhika. So how can they possibly pacify Radharani? They cannot pacify her. Then Vishakha or Tungavidya, they come and they pacify Srimati Radhika. And there anyhow she is pacified. So they are happy in the happiness of Srimati Radhika and they are sad in the sadness of Srimati Radhika. Why? Their hearts are one. The heart of Srimati Radhika. Therefore, the ultimate goal of every jiva, of every living entity, is to attain, the topmost goal of every jiva is to attain that position. What is that? Being the maidservant of Srimati Radhika. Krishna is most hungry for that kind of love. What kind of love? Love rendered under the anugatya of Srimati Radhika. Love rendered under the service of Srimati Radhika. Krishna is most happy to taste that kind of love. Like if any person were to tell Krishna that please make me the maidservant of Srimati Radhika, and Krishna will become so happy, he will say that today my life is blessed. Today I am most happy that I am giving you this benediction. What is that benediction? That you become the maidservant of Srimati Radhika. This is that prayer. So therefore, the meaning is if there is strong hunger and thirst, then anything that is offered is very tasty and fragrant for Krishna. But if there is no prayer, then even if one worships Krishna with many different things, still he is not pleased. And on the other hand, if one has so much hunger and thirst, then one will appreciate and be greatly satisfied by taking even rice and water. If a person is very hungry, then if you give him even like khichdi, he will eat. If you give him like any simple thing, like just rice and water, he mix the rice with the water and he will eat. Like many Bengalis, what do? When they are very hungry, they mix rice, they take one glass of water, and they take one chili, some salt, and they just eat the whole thing. And they are hungry. But when one is not hungry, then even if you give him so many different kinds of things, he will not eat. Because he doesn't have that hunger. Similarly, if prem is present in a devotee's heart, Sri Krishna receives great happiness by accepting even ordinary items the devotee gives him. Even ordinary things that they give him, Krishna is so happy to receive. I was just thinking about some leelas, like in Jagannath Puri there is one temple called Nandima's temple. Nandima. So Nandima, she was a sannyasi. Means she was like very renowned state. She didn't have any family, any husband, children. So then this Nandima, every day she would go for darshan of Jagannath. And when she would go to have darshan of Jagannath, then she would see that so many different kinds of things are being offered to Jagannath and Baldev. So this Nandima was thinking that if Jagannath and Baldev, they're small boys, if they eat so many sweets, then they may get worms inside their stomach, they may have stomach pain. So they shouldn't be eating so many sweets. Why was she thinking like this? Because she had Vatsalya prema towards Krishna and Baldev. So she was thinking, why are they eating so many sweets? So then, what would she do? She would go to her bhajan kuti and she would make some nice shark. Because she was thinking, if they eat this shark, then whatever ill effects there are of eating sweets will be countered. Because she has that Naravat bhav, that human like mother. So she would go to her bhajan kuti, she would cook some shark. And what would she do? She would hide that shark behind her sari. She would hide it. This old lady, she would hide that shark. And then when no one would see, she would offer it to Jagannath and Baldev. Because in the Jagannath temple, there is a strict rule. You cannot bring food from outside. Only whatever has been cooked inside the Jagannath temple, only that can be offered to Jagannath. Anything from outside is strictly forbidden. You cannot give anything. You can only offer to Jagannath during the Rath Yatra. On the Rath Yatra, when Jagannath is on his chariot, then anything you want, you can offer. That time there is Drishti Bhog. Drishti Bhog means you will bring like some sweets and you offer to Jagannath, and Jagannath by his eyes is accepting those sweets and becomes Jagannath Maharaj.Rai. Only during the Rath Yatra, not during any other time. So then this lady, Nandi Mata, she would offer this shark every day to Jagannath and Baldev, saying, eat this, or else your stomach pain will not go away. Because the Pandavas, they're only offering sweets 5 times a day. They're offering what they want, not what Jagannath wants. So one day when she was bringing this shark, like paying this call, then she was offering it to Jagannath and Baldev. And the watchman there, there's a guard, he saw her. And he said, hey old lady, what are you doing? You don't know the rules of this temple. And you're not supposed to bring anything from outside. Still you're bringing. You have no sense. So he was chastising her. Then she said, Baba, like one day let me just offer now and go back. And I won't get anything from outside. Why are you not listening? Because old people, they take them for granted in this world. No one cares for them. So then he took that shark and he threw it. He threw it. Go away from here, I said. I don't want to see you ever again. So that lady, she went back crying to her house. So that day, in Jagannath Puri, if there's any problem, if Jagannath has any problem, who does he go complaining to? He goes and complains to the king. Because the king is the representative of Jagannath, Gajapati. So then Jagannath, he appeared in a dream to the king. And he said, oh king, today you have disrespected such a great devotee of mine. I'm not happy with you, I'm not happy with your servants, I'm not happy with anyone inside this temple. But today I will not eat anything, he said. Because that day, when the pujari offered bhoga to Jagannath, normally it is said that when they offer bhoga, when they do achaman, they put some water on the palm of their hands. But that, and whenever Jagannath's reflection is seen on the water, which is on the palm of their hands, only then they offer bhoga, or else they don't offer. Even though this practice is still existing in Jagannath, even now. So that day the Panda, he put some water in the palm of his hand. And as he was about to offer bhoga to Jagannath, he couldn't see Jagannath's reflection on the palm of his hand. So he said, why am I not seeing? What is the problem? He couldn't see, he tried so many times, he did Achuman again and again, 10, 15 times he couldn't. So then what did they do? It is said if Jagannath doesn't accept any bhoga inside the temple, you have to dig a big hole and put everything inside that hole. If Jagannath will not accept, then no one will accept. So then they dug a big hole, and whatever Jagannath bhoga had been cooked, they took everything and they threw it inside the hole. Even though this rule is still existing in Jagannath. So this happened like for so many days, 5-6 days. So then the king was thinking, what is this? Then Jagannath told him, because you who insulted that old lady. Your guard insulted her. So the king, he called the guard. He said, hey, why you did this? You have no sense. He said, what can I do? I'm only following the rules that you have given, that the temple has given. So then Jagannath, he told the king in a dream, no, I want all of you to atone for this offense. You must feel bad inside your heart. And then that day, again Jagannath, he came in a dream to this old lady, Nandi Mata. He came in a dream to her and he told her, you know, mother, today why you didn't bring this shark? Today my brother and me, Baladev, we are suffering so much, we have so much stomach pain. Today they are only offering all these sweets, we have so much stomach pain. So why are you not bringing this shark? And she said, what can I do? They are not allowing me. They threw water on my pot. Then Jagannath, he told his old lady, mother, don't worry. From now, they will not give you any problems. From tomorrow, you continue killing this shark. And then Jagannath, he told the king, now go to her with all his soldiers, and all the Pandavas, fall at her feet, ask for forgiveness, and bring her here to the temple with whatever she has cooked. So then they went, they fell at her feet, she asked for forgiveness, and then they told her to bring this shark. And then she came and she offered to Jagannath. Then he was happy. Then when the Pujari offered Bhoga, he could see Jagannath's reflection on his hand. Then Bhoga was offered. So even after that lady died, Nandi Mata, even after she left her body, even now for 600 years, since she left her body, more than 600, maybe 1,000 years, they're still offering this shark to Jagannath and Baladev, even now to this present day, because of this Mataji, this Nandi Mata. This way we see that Jagannath only craves for that love. Krishna only craves for that love. He doesn't crave for anything else. I've spoken this story before also. There was one more lady called Karma Bhai. So Karma Bhai, she was from Pandrapur in Maharashtra. So then one day she wanted to have darshan of Jagannath in Puri. So she came with her spiritual master from Pandrapur to Jagannath Puri. And she was so happy seeing Jagannath that she said, no, I won't even go back to Pandrapur. I will just stay in Jagannath Puri. And every day in her kutir, she would offer khichdi to Jagannath. And Jagannath would not even be in the temple. He would come to this lady's house and whatever khichdi she had cooked, he would eat that khichdi. He would not even come, he would not even eat what had been cooked there in the temple. So many different types. Only what this lady had cooked, he would come and he would eat that. So then one day Jagannath, he told this lady, saying, no, every day I have to come here to eat what you have cooked. Why can't you just bring this to the temple? And I will eat there. Because every day I have to come and it's so troubling for me. This lady, Karma Bhai, she said, what can I do? If I come, they won't let me. Pandas are very strict. They won't let me bring any food from outside. Then Jagannath said, no, don't worry. Again he appeared in a dream to the king. And he said that whatever this lady has cooked should be brought inside the temple. So then again the king, he went and he told Karma Bhai, alright, whatever khichdi you are cooking inside your house, you can bring directly to the temple. And then Karma Bhai, she said, alright, I will come to the temple on one condition. When this Rajbhog is offered. So Rajbhog is the main offering. That's the main offering, Rajbhog. So when the Rajbhog is being offered, you must also add this pot of khichdi inside. And the head Panda, he said, no, this I cannot do. How can I add your khichdi with what we have cooked for Jagannath? Rather, we'll offer it separately. We cannot mix everything, he said. This I cannot accept. Then this lady said, alright, I won't offer khichdi, she said. Then again Jagannath, he appeared in dream to the Panda. He said, what are you doing? And he said, what can I do? How can we mix everything together? The khichdi she has made, she has not even cooked with ghee. She has used ordinary rice. We have used everything using ghee. We have used high quality rice, such nice vegetables. And she is not, we don't even know what kind of vegetables she has used. How can we mix everything? I cannot agree to her proposal. Then Jagannath said, I will not touch anything you have offered. And even one grain of rice I will not insert. And this Panda, he said, alright, whatever is your desire is my desire. And he called her Karma Bhai, he said, alright, every day you cook this khichdi, and take this khichdi and offer it on my main plate. So even to this day, during this Odam Shashti, like during the winter, for 1 month, Jagannath only takes khichdi for 1 month in the winter. And that same khichdi that Karmabai had cooked, that same khichdi is offered now also every year for 1 month to Jagannath. So you see here, these devotees, they cook with so much love, so much affection, that even though they disappeared from this world, like maybe 600, 700, 1,000 years now, even now to this day, whatever they cook is being followed by Jagannath too. Why? Because Krishna is only hungry for that love. He only wants to taste that love. He doesn't want anything else. What else does he want? He only wants that love. Like we see, like even yesterday probably was saying in Katha, that someone may go into the kitchen, even if he doesn't know how to cook, even if the rice is like burnt, sabji is burnt, still if his mood is sincere, like he doesn't know anything, he's inexperienced. But if his mood is nice, I'm trying to cook as much as I can. You see, even Gurudev also would appreciate it so much. Saying, yes, what you cooked is very nice. All the Guru would appreciate. Why? Because of that mood. But if there is no mood, then even if you cook like so many different kinds of things, there is no mood, then Krishna really accepts or not. That's another different subject. Altogether, he's accepting or not. So some people, they doubt that the example and the idea being clarified actually correspond, because in the example that only if a person is hungry and thirsty, he can take rice and water and give himself happiness. Yet it says that Bhagavan feels hungry upon being given anything with prayer. Thus the doubt may come in the mind that if the devotee is hungry to serve, then how does this make Bhagavan hungry? So here the question is that if a devotee is feeling so thirsty in his heart, that I want to offer something nice, I want to offer something nice, and he is feeling thirsty, he is feeling hungry. How is Krishna becoming hungry and thirsty? That is the question here. He is feeling like some incompleteness in his heart. Why should Krishna feel incomplete? But here, it is that when the devotee has prema, and when he wants Krishna to accept his offering, then the love in the devotee causes a hunger and thirst in Krishna. So you see here, although Krishna has no hunger, he has no thirst, still this devotee is cooked with so much love, so much affection. He wants Krishna to accept this offering so much that Krishna himself becomes hungry and thirsty to taste this offering. He becomes hungry, he becomes thirsty. He's saying, no, my devotee is good for me, I have to taste it, I have to eat it. Like we heard the other day, that small boy, he gave this kheer to Alarnath, and the kheer was burning. But that boy was offering with so much love that when Alarnath put his finger inside the kheer, his finger got burnt. And then he took some of that kheer and he put it to his lips got burnt. And then some of the kheer fell on his chest got burnt. Why? Because Alarnath only wanted to taste that boy's love. The simple boy was offering with so much prayer, and Alarnath, he lost all composure. He ate that boiling kheer. Similarly here also, the devotee's affection, it creates in Krishna hunger and thirst to accept the offering. The offering itself may consist of ordinary things, but still Krishna comes and he tastes what the devotee has offered. Why? It is because the prayer in the heart of the devotee has created a great hunger in him. So the devotee has, what does he cook? Like ordinary sabji, ordinary rice, ordinary kheer. There's some ordinary things according to our vision. But still, even though those offerings are only made of ordinary things, Krishna, he comes and he takes it. And he's so happy to relish those offerings. This way. Because who is Krishna? What is the meaning of a deity? Deity in Sanskrit is called Vigraha. What is the meaning of Vigraha? Vigraha means Vishesh Rupena Prahem. Means he's accepting these offerings in a very special form, in a deity form. And what is the deity? The deity means like when a pure devotee is in Samadhi, whatever vision he is having in his Antardasha, and then when he comes to his external consciousness, that vision of Krishna that he has had in his pure heart, it is reflected in his mind when he comes to like Antarbhaya Dasha, half internal, half external consciousness. And when he comes to Bhaya Dasha, external consciousness, then that deity that he has seen first in his heart, then in his mind, and that deity that he has seen in his mind, he'll manifest in the form of this marble or any other element of nature. And in that form, Krishna in the deity form, he accepts the offerings of the devotee. So don't think the deity is just a stone. The deity is made of marble or wood or all things. No, the deity is the image of the Lord that the pure devotee has seen in Samadhi. So we can thus see that since Bhagavan lovingly accepts a devotee's service according to the degree of strong love that he has for Bhagavan, then such a doubt has no basis. If prayer is not present in the heart of the devotee, then the desire to accept service cannot possibly awaken in the heart of Bhagavan. So why will Bhagavan accept the service of that devotee if he has no love in his heart? If he has no prema in his heart? Krishna is Aptaram Aptakam. He will not even care for what one is offered. He is not offered with love. He will not care. Like sometimes there's this one incident that happened in Mathura, in Keshavji Gauriya Math. Once one Pujari, he offered some rice to Radha Vinod Bihari, which was like burnt rice. So Pujari was thinking, I have to offer something. So let me just offer this rice, it's burnt, no harm. So he offered this rice which is burnt to Radha Vinod Bihari. So then, in the middle of the night, at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, Radha Vinod Bihari, they came in a dream to Gurudev. And they said, what is this Pujari done? He's offered this rice which is burnt. How can he even eat this rice? And immediately Gurudev, he woke up. Like 11 or 12 in the night. And then he called this Pujari. And then he asked him, did you do this? And the Pujari, he said, yes. And Gurudev gave him one tight slap. This is what you do. And then immediately he woke all the brahmacharis up who were sleeping. And he said, all of you now cook again, he said. All of you start cooking again. And again all rice, sabji, everything was cooked. And again the offering was made to Radha Vinod Bihari. So we must be very careful in all these things. If we are not careful, then Bhagavan, how will he be pleased with our services? So here we see Gurudev himself is showing by his own example. If we are not careful, we are only thinking, this, that, this offer. Who are we trying to cheat? They are cheating our own selves. So if prema is not present in the heart of the devotee, then the desire to accept cannot possibly awaken in the heart of Krishna. And once prema awakens in the heart of the devotee and reaches the stage of extreme eagerness and longing to serve, then the desire to accept service awakens in the heart of Bhaktivedanta Bhagavan. So you see, automatically Bhagavan wants to accept service of the devotee. Because the devotee, when he serves Bhagavan, he is serving by the eyes of prema, this bhav netra. So he can see everything that's happening. Like once in Bihar, some disciples of Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, they went to one temple. They went to one temple and there was one Saligram Shila. So then, one brahmachari, what did he do? He asked the pujari of the temple, that, you have so many Saligram Shilas, can I take one? He said. Pujari said, no. How can we take these Saligram Shilas? I'm serving all of them. It's not something that you go to the shop and buy. Just as the brahmachari. But then brahmachari, what did he do? Very sneakily, he took one Shila and he put it inside his bag without telling the pujari. And then he took the Saligram Shila and he went to the temple. So that day, when everyone was resting, then Maharaj Maharaj, immediately the same thing, like how it happened in Mathura, here also. Maharaj Maharaj, he called all the brahmacharis. He said, today the offering has not been made, he said. And he called the pujari, we have not made the offering. And he said, no Maharaj, I made the offering. He said, you can ask anyone. I made the offering. Whatever was cooked, I made the offering. He said, no, Bhagavan has not, you have not made the offering to Bhagavan. Something wrong has been done here, he said. So then, Maharaj Maharaj, he asked all of his brahmacharis, all the brahmacharis, have you kept any Saligram Shila with yourselves? Then this brahmachari said, yes, Guru Maharaj, I stole one Saligram Shila, kept it inside my bag. Then Maharaj Maharaj said, you didn't offer anything to him also? He said, no. Saligram Shila is still mine. He said, Maharaj Maharaj, one slap again right there. This is how we have Prakrit Buddhi. He took up this Shila to be like stone. Now go put the Shira on the altar on the Singhasan and tell the Pujari to offer again. And again the Pujari, he cooked something and he went and he offered to the Saligram Shira. So you see here, if the Saligram Shira was like a stone, then would he come and speak to Maharaj.Rai Maharaj, saying he's not offered anything to me? If the deity was like a stone, would they come and speak to the pure devotee, saying no offering has been done? Why? Because the pure devotee has captured Radha Govind in his heart when he's praying. He's captured them. So they come and they speak to him. This, that. Today this was nice, today that was nice. They come and speak to him. This way, what they like, what they don't like. Because when we are cooking, we should cook what they want, not what we want. Like once, Prabhuji, he explains this story. That in Mathura, there was a festival going on. And one day some devotees, they came and told Prabhuji, today no need to cook kheer. They said no need to cook kheer today. Because every day you're cooking kheer, today you cook something else. Today you cook like some gulab jamun or some sweet. No need kheer. But that day, Gurudev had specifically told Prabhuji, every day you must cook kheer for Prabhuji, no matter what. Because kheer is very dear to Krishna. Why? Because we see Radharani herself comes and cooks this kheer in Javanagari. So every day you have to cook this kheer. But that day anyhow these devotees are requesting Prabhuji so much, don't cook kheer today, cook something else. We'll be very poor, we need kheer, this, that. So that day Prabhuji didn't cook kheer. He cooked some sweets. And then the Bhoga plate, when he went to Gurudev, and Gurudev had not touched anything there. He sent the Bhoga plate back. So then they realized that Gurudev is not eating anything. And Prabhuji went to Gurudev and he said, oh Maharaj, you're not eating anything. Gurudev said, I told you to cook kheer. Why did you cook? Then he said, Prabhuji said, what can I do? These people are forcing me so much, saying to cook something else. And Gurudev said, are you their servant or are you the servant of Radharani? Whose servant are you? Regardless of whatever they say, why did you listen to them? Radha and Krishna, they like this kheer so much, and he didn't cook. So then again, Prabhuji immediately went to the kitchen and he cooked kheer and he offered. And then Gurudev gave that remnants by Radha and Krishna. So they say, whatever we're cooking, whatever we're doing, should be for the pleasure of Radha and Krishna. No, like Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, even if you cannot chant 64 rounds, at least you chant one round, even that one round you chant for the happiness of Krishna, happiness of Radha, at least one round, even if you cannot chant 64. Anything you do, however small it may be, at least do it for the sake of pleasing Radha and Krishna. This is what is being told here in the shloka. So once Prem awakens in the heart of the devotee and reaches the stage of extreme eagerness and longing to serve, then the desire to accept service awakens in the heart of Bhaktavatsal Bhagavan. So why is Bhagavan called Bhaktavatsal? Because he is so affectionate to his devotees. He always wants to reciprocate with his devotees. That is why here Bhagavan is called Artha Bandhu. So pure devotion is always present in the heart of a jiva. But still by sadhana bhakti, this devotion is brought. Means it becomes pure. It's brought to the forefront. At the time of initiation, the Holy Master instructs the sadhak on his relationship with Sri Bhagavan. Fixed in this relationship, the devotee performs sadhana with firm determination. And once he achieves Bhava Bhakti, then he gradually attains Prema Bhakti. So the sadhak bhakta becomes extremely blessed when Sri Guru bestows realization of his position as a maid servant of Srimati Radhika. Only by the devotion of his devotees does Krishna's love swell. So here you see, when one keeps chanting these Diksha mantras, like Guru Mantra, Guru Gayatri, Gaur Mantra, Gaur Gayatri, Krishna Mantra, Tam Gayatri, then what will happen? As he is chanting them more and more, then Samvat Jnana will arise with his Ishtadev. As we know, every mantra has a particular Ishtadev. Especially when you are chanting a Guru Gayatri, how should you see a Guru as? Those who are in Sakhyaras, they will see their Guru as a friend of Krishna. Those who are in Vatsalaras, they will see their Guru as a father or mother of Krishna. And those who are in Madhuraras, they will see their Guru as a maid servant of Krishna. Like you see in Jayavadharma, when Vijay Kumar and Prajna, when they approached Gopala Guru Goswami, then Vijay Kumar, he saw Gopala Guru Goswami as a manifestation of Lalita Sakhi. And Rajanath, he saw the same personality as a manifestation of Suvansaka. You see, they're seeing the same personality in different ways. And especially when you're chanting the Guru Gayatri, when you think of Guru, who is he? What is his position? There, if you see, Guru is mentioned as being very dear. To who? To Krishna, not Krishna. Krishna. He who gives Ananda to Krishna. Who is this Krishna? There is Krishna and Krishna. There is Shyam and Shyama. Who is this Shyama? The Srimati Radhika. Who is this Krishna? The Srimati Radhika. Therefore, there it said Krishna Anandaya. He who gives Ananda to Krishna. Srimati Radhika. Who is that? The maid servant of Srimati Radhika. So Guru should be seen in this form as a maid servant of Srimati Radhika. This way, by gradually chanting all these mantras, the Guru mantra, Gaur Gayatri, gradually once some of the arrangements. Now, like when you chant the Gaur Gayatri, first you address Mahaprabhu in which form? As Chaitanya. When you address him as Chaitanya, what will happen? That consciousness of ours has now become very polluted. The very meaning of Chaitanya means this living force. So what does Mahaprabhu do? He revives our Krishna consciousness, which has been like polluted. And then we say he is Vishwambhar. Why do we call him Vishwambhar? Because Vishwambhar means one who maintains, one who nourishes, one who nurtures. So after he is addressed as Chaitanya, when he revives our consciousness, when we address him as Vishwambhar, it means now kindly maintain us. Maintain us with what? With your love and affection. You maintain the entire world, so maintain me with Krishna Prema. And then we address Mahaprabhu in which form? As God, as Gauranga, as Gaudhari. What is the meaning of Gaudhari? Gaur means Gauri Devi, Srimati Radhika herself. And Hari means Krishna himself. So he who is the combined form of Radha and Krishna is Gaura. So when you address him in this form, in what form are you addressing him as? As Rasaraj Mahabhav. Rasaraj is Krishna and Mahabhav is Srimati Radhika. So as Rasaraj Mahabhav Swarupini, you are addressing Mahaprabhu this way. So when you are chanting with these proper modes, with this proper understanding of who Mahaprabhu is, who Sri Guru is, who Radharani is, who Krishna is, then why will these things not come? This Samvat Gyan, why will it not come? It is bound to come. It's only a matter of sooner or later. The sun is bound to rise. Tomorrow the sun is bound to come. In the summer it rises early, 5 o'clock. In the winter it rises late, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Similarly, according to our Ruchi, this realization is bound to come. It will come sooner in this life, or in 2-3 lifetimes, or it will come later, 5-6 lifetimes, 10 lifetimes. It's only a matter of time and sincerity. So the same thing is being told here. Chant these mantras with prema, with love, with Shraddha, Nishtha, Ashraddhi, Ruchi, then you will have all these things. So this way, the next verse that is being described is, we start with this, Krishna Bhakti Rasa Pavitavati Kriyatam Yadi Kutopi Lapyate Tatra Laulyam Abhimolyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukhatai Lapyate. Means if this Krishna Bhakti is available anywhere, purchase it at once, without delay. The only price is greed. Without this greed, even if you perform Sukriti for millions of lifetimes, still you cannot have this Krishna Bhakti Rasa. What is Sukriti? Sukriti means what? Like pious activity. What is that pious activity? Means like helping people, digging wells, giving water to people, giving food to hungry people, giving clothing, giving medicine. All these things are good. But still, can they give you this Krishna Bhakti Ras? Janma Koti Sukritai na labhyate. Na labhyate means you will not get even if you perform Sukriti for millions of lifetimes. But Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam. Means you see, Tatra Laulyam, only this Laulya, only this greed is the only price that one should pay. That one should pay. If anywhere you have this Krishna Bhakti Ras, immediately purchase it. Like Gurudev would say, when he would go to the West or any country, I brought a basket of jewels from Vrindavan. If anyone wants, they can take as many jewels as they want. And if anyone doesn't want, I take these jewels back to Vrindavan. No one is interested. Gurudev said, I have come to give this injection of Krishna Bhakti Ras. If anyone wants, I'll inject them with this Bhakti Ras. But if they don't want, I will not inject them. So this Krishna Bhakti Ras is so invaluable. Like you see Harishchandra, he was such a charitable person. No, he only spoke the truth, he gave so much in charity. But has it been told that he has this Krishna Bhakti Ras? Like you see Dadichi. Dadichi was such a liberal, charitable person. He gave his bones to the demigods. The demigods, they wanted his bones to make a thunderbolt to kill this Vritrasura. So he gave his own bones while he was still alive. While he was still breathing, he said, alright, bring some cows. They'll start licking my skin away, and whatever bones are left in my body, from those bones they'll make a thunderbolt and kill Vritrasura. He was a very charitable person. But still, did he achieve this Krishna Bhakti Ras? Maharaj Sibi, he gave his own body in weight to that pigeon, on pigeon and taking shelter of him. Saying, protect me from this eagle. And what did Sibi do? He started cutting parts of his body and he started placing it on the scale. As much as it would equal the pigeon's weight, so that he could give to the eagle. But still, when he offered his entire body, then the weight became equal. But still, did he achieve his Krishna Bhakti Ras? People in this world, it is very good to have certain qualities, to be truthful, to be clean, to help others, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be forgiving. But what guarantee is there that such qualities can help one attain Krishna Bhakti? Is there any guarantee? No guarantee. No. Like there may be one person, in the eyes of society, he is first class. He has all good qualities, but he does not have any Krishna Bhakti. On the other hand, there's one person who is like third class. He's lusty, he's angry, he's greedy. He has all kinds of bad qualities, but he has one good quality. What is that? He has some bhakti for Radha and Krishna. So who's better? That person who has all good qualities but has no bhakti for Radha and Krishna, or that person who has all bad qualities but he has little bhakti for Radha and Krishna? Who's better? This person who has all bad qualities. Because all his bad qualities, they're like grass. They're like a huge pile of grass, like dry grass. And that small shraddha that he has for Radha and Krishna, that faith, is like a piece of gold. If you put that piece of gold in that huge stalk of dry grass and you put fire to it, what will happen? If you put fire to it, all that grass will be burned to ashes, but that piece of gold will be shining. Similarly, all those anarthas that he has, all those bad qualities that he has, whenever Krishna sees the opportunity, immediately he will burn all of them to ashes. That faith that he has in the Shraddha will grow more, will reach Nishta, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhav, Prem. So he is more fortunate. Well, the other one who has all good qualities, they are like what? They are like decorations on a dead body. No, like when a person is dead. He's dead and he's lying on the ground. You put a golden crown on his head. You put gold all over his body. What is the use? He's already dead. There's like foul smell coming from his body, stench. But on the other hand, you see the other person. Therefore here, one has even a little greed, that greed will make him such a pure devotee. So much that even Radha and Krishna will personally come and give him darshan. Like you see, Billamanga Thakur, he was so attached to this prostitute, Chintamani. He was so attached to her that when his father had died, he was performing the last rites for his father. Even before he completed the last rites for his father, he said, I want to see her, he ran away from there. He didn't even complete the final rites for his father. Everyone was calling, hey, come back. Where are you running? Perform the final rites for your father. Offer his ashes into the river. He said, no, I have some other business, and he ran away from there. And then when he went to see Chintamani, she was on the first floor. He had to climb to the roof, to the first floor. So then he saw a rope hanging. And immediately he started climbing on this rope. And then he saw it was not a rope, it was a huge snake. And the snake went to bite it and he fell on the rope. Then Chintamani came home and she said, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? You've become so blind by lust that you're even ready to be killed by a snake. You don't have any sense. And immediately she gave him some injection and his eyes opened. And then again the same thing happened. He was going in the forest. He saw a very beautiful lady. He got so attracted by her. And then he told this lady, bring me your hair. So he has so many bad qualities, lust, this, that, but still you see Krishna himself came and held his hand. When he was walking to Vrindavan, Krishna himself held his hand and said, Baba, you come with me, I'll take you to Vrindavan. You're blind, you cannot see, you come with me. Krishna himself took him to Vrindavan only one day. And then, because he was blind, he was reciting this Krishna Karnamrit. What is the meaning of Krishna Karnamrit? Karna Amrit. It is like nectar for Krishna's ears. And Krishna himself wrote it down. Because Bilamanda Thakur was blind, how could he write it down? So Krishna himself wrote down all the shlokas that he offered for Krishna. And that same book, Mahaprabhu, when he went to South India, he brought that book and he gave to all the devotees, saying, you make a necklace of these verses and put it around your neck. So you see here, Bilamanda Thakur, he was lusty, he was angry, he was greedy, he was so many things, but still now you see he's one of the greatest devotees of Radha and Krishna. And on the other hand, you see so many people that are so much celebrated for being truthful. They said, who cares for them? Who remembers them? No one remembers them. Does anyone remember them? No one even cares for them. But on the other hand, you see Bilamanda Thakur and all these devotees, everyone there singing his glories. So, this way, this Krishna Bhakti Ras is that greed. If anywhere is there, then purchase it. You never know when you'll get that chance again. You may lose that chance in this life. You may never know when you'll get that chance again in this life. You may even have to wait 3-4 lives, 5-6 lives, 10-15 lives. You never know how many more lifetimes you may have to wait. So anywhere you have it, immediately reach out and grab it. What is that? Tadanuragi Jananugami. Means to be under the guidance of those who have this anurag. So that opportunity is being given to each and every one of us. How much are we taking that opportunity? How much are we trying to benefit ourselves? We must ask ourselves. So let's stop here. So Shri Rai Ramananda Samvat Sabarshad Shri Sachidanand Gaur Garudev ki jai Shri Pradesh Prabhupada ki jai Gopal ki jai Nanta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai Sarve Shri Rai Nitai Gaur
Shri Rai Krishna Giri ki jai, Shri Ramananda Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Radhe Krishna Govinda, Radhe Krishna Govinda, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Krishna Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Shri Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Shyam Sundar Madan Mohan Vrindavan.